Having said that, who's interested in making money sitting at home in their underwear? Raise your hand. Okay, all right. Some of you in your panties. Got it. Yeah, okay, someone said, do I have to have underwear on? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm blushing. You're making me blush. Come on. No, that's funny. Yeah, we're hanging out with her at the cocktail party. All right. Yeah, seriously though, if you're interested in selling information products, if you're interested in launching your first information product, or if you have an information product and it's not performing to your expectations, there's one person I know who can really show you the roadmap to this. In 2006, he made over $150,000 working from home, off his computer, one-man show. I don't know if he was working in his underwear or not. You can ask him that. In 2007, he made over $200,000 selling information product. But are you ready for this? The interesting thing is, in 2007, over 80% of his income was from information products, but it was passive income. So without any further ado, I'm going to bring up Mike Mahler, and he's going to show you exactly how he does it. Mike. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, man. A quick note on that Vortex machine. If you have to choose between buying the Vortex machine and my videos, make sure you do the right thing and get my videos. Okay? All right. Okay, I'm just going to dive right into this. And basically, we're going to be talking about how to make a lot of money off of your websites, how to make a passive income so you're making money while you're out working or you're not working. Like, for example, just today I've made $1,000 just from product sales and just hanging out here. So what we're going to do is a little drill to convey what the internet space is and how we should understand it and how we should utilize it, all right? So first thing I want you to do is just start naming off some websites that you go to on a daily basis. They don't have to be fitness related. Just start naming off some websites, okay? Okay, we got doggystyle.com. Okay, some other ones. We got jennajameson.com. Okay, keep going. Okay, that's great. I won't make fun of that one. Hunger.com. Name off some other ones. Okay, next. Next. Come on, let's keep going. Okay, we got realdoll.com. Okay, YouTube. All right, good. All right, keep on naming them off. We're going to do this for an hour or so. Okay? Who's your brother? Okay, who'syourfather.com. All right, well, that's what I was waiting for. Okay. All right, okay, now let's fine-tune this a little bit more. Let's focus on fitness-related websites that you visit on a daily basis. Okay? Go. Okay. Keep going. T-Nation, good. CrossFit, excellent. Just a few more and we'll get moving here. Okay, high-tech trainer. Well, we'll skip that one. That's not very good. Okay, a couple more. Ormax, okay. All right. Okay, now, what we're seeing here is that most of the websites that we visit on a daily basis, whether they're fitness-related or non-fitness-related, they're content-driven websites. We're going there for information. We're going there to read articles, look at video footage, and so forth, all right? So we are going to content-related websites, yet we make the mistake of not putting content on our own websites and wondering why customers don't come to our own websites. So how many of you out there have a website? Okay, good. How many of you have, let's say, 20 articles on your website? Stuff you've written, stuff that other people have written. Okay. How many of you make, let's say, $1,000 a month just off your website, not on income that you create offline through your website, such as boot camps, personal training, just on your website, such as affiliate programs and products? Okay, $1,000, $5,000. Okay, well, that's a shame. You know, you guys should hit your head against the desk as hard as you can. Let's all do that? All right, good. Okay? So here's the thing about a website. The point of a website It's not to have a lot of fancy pictures on there. It's not to talk about how great you are per se. Okay, it's to get customers to come there and to stay there and to monetize those customers via affiliate programs, products, and so forth. We don't want to just have what I like to call a glorified business card. Most people's websites are glorified business cards where they have a lot of professional photos, they have a couple services that they offer such as private lessons, boot camps, and so forth, but there's no reason for that customer to stay on that website if they're not interested in those services, and there's no reason for them to come back. Also, you're bound by geography. If you work in California and you do private lessons in Los Angeles and you do boot camps in Los Angeles, then the only traffic that you're going to get that's meaningful is local traffic. Once we start developing content and start offering products, either through affiliate programs or through our own information products that we create or other people's products, now we can tap into that global market. See, I have customers from all around the world with my online program design services. People from all over the world buy my videos, and people from all over the world come to my website and buy products through my affiliate programs. Okay? So let's see, where's the mic for, oh, this is it. All right. Let's go through 10 common mistakes with fitness websites. Also, I have this on a file on my computer, so I'll give you guys my email address at the end of the lecture, and you can just email it to me, and I'll send this to you. All right? Okay, too much focus on how it looks rather than content. This is the number one mistake. Probably 90% of you today have made this mistake. And too much focus on this really nice logo. You got these really nice photos of you on the beach doing yoga. You've got all these other things. No one cares about that stuff. You don't care about that stuff. You don't go and visit sites like that where it's just a nice little website. And if you do, just be quiet. Don't ruin my lecture here, all right? So we have to switch gears and go look at content-driven websites. Let's get people to come to our website, read our content, demonstrate value through our content so that they buy our products and services and so forth. Okay, too much focus on trainer credentials rather than on the benefits to the visitor. I can tell you this, every single person coming to your website, they could care less about what your background is. They could care less about you as a person. All they want to know is what is in it for me. And that should be on every single page on your website. Everywhere they look, they should go, wow, here's another benefit, here's another benefit, here's another benefit. When I write ad copy for my videos, I don't just talk about me. I don't go, well, here's my background, here's what I've been doing. No one cares about that. All they want to know is what's in it for you. 100 reasons why you should buy this video, 100 reasons why you'll benefit from this video. Those are the kind of taglines you want to have. Make your website about the person coming. Make sure you have content there that's meaningful to them. Okay, too generic. You're basically just copying someone else. You decide you want to be a personal trainer. You look up a couple websites. You got a couple photos like this and on there. You're doing this thing, all right? It's just very generic. You want to let your personality come through. I don't try to get every customer out there. I just be myself. And if some people like it, great. If a lot of people don't like it, no problem. So I get a lot of customers. I get a lot of people who don't like my style. They think it's too aggressive, too forthright, too un-PC. I make no apologies for that because I'm not trying to get every single person out there. I only want to get people that are appropriate to my business style. It makes my stress levels low, and it makes the business a lot more fun because we all have nuisance customers. The difference is some of you may deal with those people. I tell them to get lost, take a hike, give them a refund. So I'm not going to deal with them. I'm not going to stress that over people that don't want to help themselves. I'm not a life coach. I'm not a self-help coach. I'm an instructor with some great information that they can benefit from if they put it into action. Okay? Now, no content at all. Many of you have that mistake already. We've already established that. All right? So the first thing you need to do is start adding some content to your website. This can take many forms. It can be articles. Like I'm a prolific writer. I've got about 150 articles on my website. And then I get articles from other people. So whenever I tell people they should write articles for their website, they always say I'm not a writer. We're not looking for an A+ in English when you write an article for your website. What you're looking for is something that's beneficial to the customer, something that conveys information and something that establishes you as an expert or at least someone who knows what he or she is talking about. That's the whole point of giving away these things for free, articles, interviews, and so forth. So you don't have to make a PhD presentation when you write an article. What you want to have is something that's very straightforward, very easy to read, and conveys a benefit. You don't want to just write an article about something where there's no point. My life is so great, have a positive attitude, and blah, 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 blah. That's nothing meaningful from that. There should be action steps that people can put into action. So people benefit from your articles for free, and then they buy stuff. I have videos that sell for $200. Okay, $200 for one video, it's 7 hours. Now, that's a very daunting price for someone who doesn't know anything about me. People aren't going to just come to my website and go, oh, $200, cool, let me get that. I wrote ad copy for that video that's 25 pages long, which is, to many of you, probably really excessive. But you missed the point. The point is, you're not expecting someone to read all of that. What's going on is they're scrolling down going, wow, look how much stuff is on here. All of a sudden, that price is justified. They're comfortable buying the video. If they're not comfortable, they can go read my free article section, get comfortable, and come back. So we don't want to just look at trying to get the customer to buy something or spend money on your site the very first time they come. That's just very much wishful thinking. What we want to do is get them very comfortable with your website so they bookmark it, they like it, they want to keep coming back. The more comfortable they get with you, the more they're going to want to buy your stuff. I mean, I have hundreds of customers that just buy anything I put out, right? I just put out a new video, bam, they're going to go buy it. But then there's other customers who need that qualification. They need to understand what they're getting, very clearly what they're getting, and what I'm all about and how much benefit I've had for other people. Okay, now another thing about content is some people put a couple articles on there, but they haven't updated it. Like I've seen several websites where there's 10 articles from 1998, and there hasn't been one thing since then. Even at the very bottom it says copyright 1998, and this is a site that is still trying to get business today. So you have to update your website. Obvious things are making sure you have the right copyright date at the very bottom, but also adding more articles consistently. You don't just write 5 articles and forget about it. Just like you don't just make one DVD and then just kick back and hope that that's going to be your retirement package. It's just not going to work that way. Okay, now let's move into actually putting products in your website. Making videos can be fairly expensive. Even if you do a bare bones minimum video, it can cost $5,000, $7,000. The more you do on your own, in other words, instead of hiring a professional, buy a video camera yourself, get a friend to videotape your video for you, and then learn how to edit it yourself. All right, a lot of people do this. They just take charge of every single thing. You got to take charge of your business. You can't just rely on delegating everything out to experts when you don't have a budget. So no budget equals you have to learn a lot more on your own, and many people have done this, where they've made videos from buying the camera themselves, propping it up, filming it, editing it, putting it out there. Okay, it's a lot of effort. Now, if you don't want to do all that, then you have to look for the least expensive way to get the video out there. You should never spend more than $7,000 on a video. People that spend $50,000, $100,000, that's crazy. I'm not going to talk about that too much. That's more tomorrow's topic. But here's where I'm going. Making your own products can be somewhat expensive, and even if you try to minimize the cost as much as possible, you may not even have a budget. You may just barely be getting by, so you can't even put $500 into a video. So here's a clever way to start making money off of your website without any risk whatsoever, and they're called affiliate programs. Does everyone know what an affiliate program is? Okay, just raise your hand if you don't know what an affiliate program is. Okay, good. Here's what an affiliate program is. Let's say that my friend Tim Larkin, he makes self-defense videos. He has an affiliate program where I can go to his website, I can sign up as an affiliate and sell his products on my website, get 25% of the action from each sale without having to stock the videos, without having to ship them out personally, without taking any risk whatsoever. I'm not buying any inventory. When a customer orders, I'm not involved with that sale. I don't have to do anything except kick back and watch the money come in each month. Okay, this is what an affiliate program is. And here's a very important thing to write down. I have an affiliate program for my products. Okay, so make sure you go there and sign up. And all joking aside, I have people, I just started doing this affiliate program for my products maybe a few months ago, and last month the top 5 people made over $1,000 each. And all they did was add a couple of links to their website. All right, so affiliate programs are a no-brainer. If you have a website, you want to have affiliate programs. You want to have affiliate programs that make sense for your website. Like you were talking about whether realdoll.com is a fit for your website, and I don't know. It may be. It may be a good business model for you. And you said JennaJameson.com was driving you a lot of business. Good. So that makes sense for your business. So we want to pick stuff that makes sense for our business. I'm not going to have stuff on my website such as dog food, for example. All right? No one's coming to my website to buy dog food. So what are people coming to my website for? Very hardcore, aggressive strength training. I don't do Richard Simmons stuff. I don't do any, fruity exercise moves and so forth. This is a very hardcore training website for, wasn't that funny, for professional athletes and so forth, things like that, for people who want to work out in a very hardcore way. So products that make sense for my website, for example, would be sandbags, kettlebells. Just kettlebells alone, through an affiliate program, I made $40,000 last year. And again, I didn't have to stock the kettlebells. I didn't have to pick up 100-pound kettlebells, go running to the post office and drop them off. This was all taken care of by the manufacturer. I just put it on my website. I got 25% per sale, which is outstanding, especially given the fact that you're not taking any risk and you don't have to deal with any inventory, all right? So getting affiliate programs, number one, you want to sign up for affiliate programs. And I have a list of the ones that I use. Well, let's see. We'll skip ahead and then we'll come right back. All right. Okay. Here are some affiliate programs that I used last year. Lifeline.com, Centerpoint.com, DefenseNutrition.com, JohnBerardi.com, SandbagTraining.com, RingTraining.com. Now, what many people do when they see this is they start writing down all of those websites and they go, great, I'm going to sign up for all of those affiliate programs as well and just duplicate what Mike did. And that may work, it may not work, because again, these are websites that make sense for my business model. They're not just stuff I slapped up on there and hoped that they would generate some business for me, all right? Now here's the breakdown of what I made last year in 2007. Okay, LifelineUSA.com was obviously the biggest one, $40,000. $40,000 profit. Who wouldn't mind having an extra $40,000 that you didn't have to work for while you're doing everything else? Okay? So while you're out there doing boot camps, while you're out there doing private training, while you're out there doing workshops, while you're kicking back in the beach, while you're watching TV, your website's making money for you. It's creating passive income. You gotta have it. If you have a website, you're really messing out on not doing this. Now with Lifeline USA, I'm selling their kettlebells. I'm a kettlebell instructor. One of the main reasons why people come to my website is for kettlebell information. So it's a no-brainer that I should offer kettlebells on my website. And these just happen to be the best prices on the market, and I get a really nice cut for each sale I make, 30%. So that works out really well. The rest of them, as you can see, these are not huge money makers individually. $2,000 here, $5,000 here, $2,600. But who wouldn't have minded having an extra $2,000 free and clear last year? Okay, who wouldn't have minded having an extra $10,000, an extra $500? Because again, this is not stuff that takes away from anything that you're doing. You can do whatever your business model is right now, add this to it, and seamlessly move on making more income. So you can basically take your income from $100,000 to $150,000 without doing anything more than positioning affiliate programs properly on your website. Affiliate programs are no-brainer. Now, common mistakes that people make with affiliate programs, and let's see, we'll go back here. All right. Did you get that call? All right, good. Just want to make sure you got it. Okay, good. Okay. All right, affiliate programs. We need to have affiliate programs that are appropriate for our website. You just do some research, spend a couple days doing some Google stuff. Always find affiliate programs that pay at least 15%. In fact, that's the bare minimum that I would be willing to accept. If you're getting 5% of something that sells for $10, it's really not worth your time to take up space on your website unless you're getting a nice fee from it. Now, if a merchandiser does have a product that you really like and they're only offering 10%, contact them directly and ask for more. 9 times out of 10, they'll give it to you just because you ask for it. It's amazing how much you can get if you're just willing to ask for it. I get thousands of dollars of free fitness equipment all year long just from asking for it. I'm like, hey, I'm an expert, here's my website. Go ahead and send whatever you have to my address here. That's the email that I send out to them, all right? So position yourself an expert, take yourself seriously, and you can get a lot of stuff out there for nothing. Now with affiliate programs, again, we want to have stuff that makes sense. And then we don't want to just add it to our website. The most common mistake I see with people who do affiliate programs is they have a button that says affiliates, and most people don't even know what that means, especially people that aren't in the business, people visiting your website. They have this button that says affiliates, people click on it, and then there's 50 different affiliate programs that are linked there. There's no reason why the customer would click on any of that stuff besides boredom, and there's no reason why you're even conveying why the stuff is even on there. So you want to look at other people's products that you sell on your website as if they're your own products. So for example, if I'm selling Lifeline kettlebells on my website, I'm positioning it as if it's my own product that I created, meaning I'm writing 2 or 3 or 4 pages conveying what the benefits are to the customer. I'm not just slapping it up there hoping they'll see a reason why they should buy it. And you don't want to overload your website with affiliates affiliate programs either. Some people go crazy with this, where they add 100 affiliate programs to their website. They're not making any money off of it because most of them don't make sense, and it's just overwhelming the customer. Now, here's where you want to position affiliate programs on your website. You want to have a button that says store. Okay, that's an obvious one. They click on the button, it says store. Here's a list of the products you're selling through affiliates. Every article you have should have a related product somewhere in it. I like to put it at the bottom or in a side panel. I don't want to have it shoved in the customer's face. So for example, if I have an article on sandbag training, I have an affiliate program with sandbags, actual sandbags that people can buy, sandbag videos and so forth that a friend of mine makes. I have that at the very end of the article. So you read the article, you go, wow, this sandbag training is cool. What's the next step? For most people, there is no next step because they don't have anything on there. They just read the article, they got some free information, which is nice, but you're not making any money out of that. You want to look at being very generous, but making a lot of money as well, and the two are not mutually exclusive. You can be a very generous person, you can help out a lot of people, and make a lot of money. You don't have to compromise things here. So again, pick products that fit the topic of articles you add to your website. Another thing I sell is a meditation program. I found this really good meditation program because I do a lot of hormone testing with my clients to see where they're at, so I'm always looking to reduce stress levels as much as possible. So this company called Centerpoint makes a great meditation program. It's a CD you listen to, 30 minutes, and it puts you in a really relaxed state. It's great to listen to after you work out. It's great to listen to anytime you're stressed after a long day of work and so forth. I used it. I really like it. I talked about why I liked it, put it in my newsletter, put it on my website. Makes perfect sense. A lot of people buy it. Now, I made an extra $3,000 about just selling that. So these are just simple things. The stuff you use is the obvious stuff to sell on your website, but you just position it where it makes sense in your website. So if you have an article, it corresponds with that. Okay? All right. Another mistake people make with their websites is they don't have any way to capture visitors. What is the point of getting 30,000 unique visitors if none of them ever contact you or ever come back again? Because you're missing out on all those people that you could follow up with through newsletters, articles, and so forth, all right? So we need to find clever ways to capture customer information on our websites. An obvious one is sign up for my free newsletter, get a free report on XYZ. So you put together a 5-page report on a various topic, something that you're an expert in. When the customer clicks on the button, they sign up for your newsletter. Now you have them in your newsletter list. All right, so when they're going to get additional information from you down the road, and immediately they get a free report. Everyone likes free stuff, especially if it's done in a very nice way. And now you've demonstrated value. Twofold benefit is you've demonstrated value to the customer, and you've captured their information. My newsletter list is 7,000 people. Some of you may think that's a lot. Some of you may think it's not that much. But here's the thing to think about. These are 7,000 highly qualified prospects. These are not 7,000 people that I just bought off a list somewhere. These are names that I've acquired over the years. And that's why every single product I put out, whether it's an ebook or a video, there's really no risk for me at this point because out of that list, at least 10% of them are going to buy whatever I put out. Recently, I put out a video. It's a 7-hour kettlebell workshop video. I filmed it with 3 other people. Now, it took not getting all the people in the room, paying all the people to do the workshop, producing the video. It was very expensive. I had no doubt, though, that I was going to be a big seller because I understand my audience. I've got very good rapport with my newsletter list. So I put this video out there. It sold for about $100 to start off with, which is a lot for a lot of people to spend. And then it went up to about $159, where it is right now. And I sold 525 copies in less than 30 days. It's a $50,000 profit off a video. All right, $50,000 just off one video in 1 month. The year's just getting started here. It's going to be a $100,000 profit before the year's over. So these are just the mindsets you need to get into where this business is not just private training one-on-one. You're not bound to your billable hours. You can do that too if you like it, but you can supplement it very seamlessly and very easily with your own products, other people's products. Okay? So no passive income is a big mistake. Now, many people tend to focus on their local market rather than their global market, which makes sense. If you're doing boot camps, if you're doing classes, if you're doing private training, obviously people aren't going to drive 500 miles to take your class for the most part. People aren't going to drive across the country to take a private class from you. So you're basically limited to your local market. Now, what if you live in Nebraska? Okay, what if you live in Arley, Montana? Such people would think that there's no way they can run a successful business. And that's true if they're just focusing on their local market. Even if you live in a place like Los Angeles where there's a very lucrative local market, still, there's a lot of competition as well. So when you open up your business to the global market, Okay, now we're looking at billions of potential customers. And that's really what the goal of your website should be. You get local business from it, but also you get customers from all over the world. Customers can buy your affiliate programs, they can buy ebooks, they can sign up for your online personalized program design services. So we're going to talk about that next. So one more thing before we move on. Okay, many of us are too desperate. Many of us just give ourselves away as trainers, and it really just makes all of us look bad. It makes all of our jobs look harder. Do doctors just give themselves away? Do lawyers just give themselves away? Do accountants just give themselves away? No. So we need to be regarded as professionals just like those people in the marketplace. Right now, someone says personal trainer, it's almost kind of a joke. It's kind of like someone saying they're an actor in Los Angeles. We say, what restaurant do you work at? All right? So when you say you're a trainer, no one's going, wow, they're not putting you on that pedestal like they would a doctor, a lawyer, or so forth, an investment banker, even though you can make way more than those people and you can help way more people than those people as well. So we want to get to the point where we're doing what like Mike talked about, what Laurel talked about, where we're getting as much respect as these other professionals by being professionals ourselves and putting ourselves out there with high quality information. All right? So never be too desperate. Never try to get every single customer. Pick a niche. Again, Mahler's Aggressive Strength, that's my business title. Does that sound like a business trying to attract people that are just going to whine and complain and go, Mike, I need some more comfort from you and some more positive words? I just say, shut the F up, get the hell off my website. All right? That's my motivation for that. That's who I am. I'm just being true to myself. I'm not a patient person. I'm a very aggressive person. I have no patience for people that complain when they live in America, where you already hit the lottery just by being here. People go, I need a break. You already got it. You're in America, right? People die every year trying to get out of here. We got people fighting overseas to protect us out of here. So I don't have any patience for people that just complain about luxury problems, as I like to call it. And obviously, I don't attract such people because they're going to be scared away just from reading my ad copy. I don't even have to deal with them. I think when you look at my personalized program design ad copy, it says, hey, I'm a person who likes to complain a lot. I need a lot of positive support and so forth. Am I a fit for you? I say, no, I'm not. Go to richardsimmons.com. Okay? I've turned down customers before. I've sent people refunds on the spot. The second someone stresses me out, bam, they're gone. That's it. It's not worth it. I've got too many other income sources as well. And that's another fun thing about passive income, all right? If you're making a couple $100,000 through passive income, why deal with it? It's not like you have to get that customer. So you get to do something really fun, which is telling customers to F off instead of saying, please come here. Please take my business. Oh, I'm so desperate for you because I've got all these bills to pay. I got a mortgage. I got 3 kids. I have to listen to your crap. I don't, and it's often shocking to people when you respond that way. Because sometimes I'll have people email me in a very negative tone thinking because they bought something from me, they now have a right to just be a jerk for income. And the only thing they see in the next email is, bam, refund. And they go, why did I get a refund? And I go, because you're not a fit for my business model, and I'm not going to deal with your crap, so bam. And people aren't used to that because most of us will just take crap from other people. So if you don't remember anything else from what I'm saying here is don't take crap from people. Don't be a chump. Don't be a chump or a crap taker with your business or your personal life. Did everyone get that? Don't be desperate? Okay. Do I need to elaborate further? All right. Okay. Let's go through some examples of content. I'll get more politically incorrect for those of you that saw me last year. I don't want to disappoint anybody. All right. Okay. First example of content, which I've said many times, is articles. Articles don't have to be your life story. They can be 500 to 1,000 words. Topics such as fat loss, muscle and strength, core strength. You all have an expertise. I don't have to tell you what to write about, all right? Write about what you know. And there's a million different topics out there. Think outside the box a little bit, though, and think about how you can take other things into your business. Like one of the things that I've been learning a lot about is hormone therapy and just optimizing hormones naturally, testosterone, growth hormone, and so forth. So this has become a new level of expertise for me where I write about it a lot now. Now I'm opening myself up to a much broader market than, let's say, just kettlebell training. All right, so you can have a specific niche, but you can also do broader stuff and expand your business. You can bring the mainstream to your specific niche. All right, so articles are a really good thing. Now, if you're not a writer, and for some of you, writing articles is very painful. It takes hours and hours to write 500 words. How many of you fall into that camp, where just writing articles is not your thing, you could care less about it, all right? So don't try to go with your strengths at all time. So if you don't like doing articles, there's always something else you can do that falls under content. So moving down the list here, you can do video files. Video files are basically of you discussing a topic. If you're a good public speaker, you can discuss the topic.